So week two, these are guards I would trade away heading into this week at the guard position. The first guy's Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets. We saw Kyrie Irving. He didn't play last night versus the Memphis Grizzlies, and I think this is going to happen a lot this season. With just a random day or back-to-backs, obviously, Kyrie Irving's not going to play. So far in the first few games he did play, he's had huge fantasy games. The first game versus Golden State, 26, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Then versus Boston on Christmas, 37, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 threes. And then versus Charlotte 2 nights ago, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 threes. So Kyrie Irving, we know he's a great player when he plays. That's a big when. And Irving, he gets hurt every year. I don't think he's played a full NBA season in the last 4 or 5 seasons is Irving. And this year, if he only plays 30 or 40 games once again, it's not going to surprise me. This year's a 72 game schedule, but Irving, I would sell him, man, because I think in big spots this year, in your matchups, or if you're in the playoffs, this guy, he's just not going to show up and play or something or be injured. So right now, I would sell him because we're going to see a lot of times, like we did last night, Irving just sitting out for load management or rest recovery. The next guard I would trade and sell high this week's Terry Rozier of the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier, he's exploded the first few games of the season, and Rozier was a guy I thought he would be out of the rotation. We're playing major minutes, but he's been going off. He had a 42-point game on opening night with 10 3-pointers, and then the last 2 games, 19 points each. So Rozier, he's on fire, like I said, and he's playing about 30 minutes a game right now. But as the season goes on, and when the Hornets, they'll probably be out of the race a little, you're going to see more LaMelo Ball. You got Devontae Graham there, and Rozier right now, I think his value's at the highest it could be. So if the right trade's out there, and you could get a steal right now, even though I know it's only week 2, you trade away Terry Rozier, and you make the good trade. The next guy's Mikel Bridges of the Phoenix Suns. Bridges, he's been playing well the first few games of the season. Is Bridges with some big games, and he gives you a little bit of everything. 18, 7, 2 blocks, and 4 threes in the first game. His second game, 9, 3, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks, and then a couple nights ago versus Sacramento, 22 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a block, and 4 threes. So Bridges, I think he's shooting a little over the top than he usually would. He's on a Sun team where there's 3 options ahead of him, and Chris Paul, Booker, and Ayton. And I think these numbers, they're not going to stay like this. I think he's more of a 9 or 10 point guy like we saw in his second game of the season, where he'll get you a few rebounds and an assist, a steal, and possibly a block or 2 a game. But Bridges, I would definitely sell him high, and I think you could even package him with someone else and get a superstar on your fantasy team right now. The next guard I would look to trade away and sell high this week's Josh Richardson of the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson, he's been playing lights out so far in the first 3 games. The first game, 12 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 2 threes, 45% from the field. Then on Christmas versus the Lakers, well, not Christmas, but versus the Lakers, the second day, 17 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 50% from the field. And then versus the Clippers on Sunday in that crazy blowout victory, 21 points, 4 threes, 61% from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. So Richardson, he's playing anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes, it seems like. But once Kristaps Porzingis comes back, those chances and opportunities are going to go down for Richardson. And I don't think he's going to keep up this high shooting percentage and shooting 11 to 14 shots a game. I think that's going to go down over there in Dallas. Like I said, Porzingis is going to come back. And Luka, he's going to take more shots too as the weeks go on. So Richardson, he's another guy I would sell. And the fifth and final guard I would sell, he is Colin Sexton of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs off to a great start at 3-0. And Sexton, he's been balling out his first 3 games. 27 points in the first game of the year with 56% shooting. Second game of the year, 32 points on 65%. And then versus Philly the other night, 53% with 22 points. Those percentages are way over the top for Sexton. Last year, he shot 47% from the field, so it's due for him to go down. I know it's his third year in the league already, and we'll see if he makes the big leap. But right now, his value is super high, and he's scoring a lot of points, but he's still not getting many three-pointers for your fantasy teams. And his assists are 5, 3, and 3 so far in his first few games. So Sexton, I think the field goal will drop. The points per game are going to drop a little right here. And I think right now his value's at its highest, and I would try to sell him off. So that's a few guards I would look to trade away here in week 2 of the fantasy basketball season.